thank goodness, because in the past I've read scripts and things where, you know, the Latino was in power, but it was
the buffoon in the room.
Yeah, well, Idiocracy, for example, you know, it showed that we had the Secretary of Defense, you know, but he was like all gangbanger, you know. and it's funny, but it's not, you know. We really have to take care of our image, because perception is everything in this world, in this town. Perception, how you are perceived, determines how you are treated and respected, even by your own.
And it's amazing that people still have the wrong perceptions of Latinos.
Limited perception.
Limited. I think that's right. That's right. So we believe that business, media, and politics are the power centers of this country. The cash drives all three. One of the things I wanted to ask you is, we need Latino studio chiefs. We need Latino media entrepreneurs. Are we seeing that yet?
Well, I think we have some, but it's difficult because, you know, like, I'm on the board of Screen Actors Guild, AFTRA, which are the premier unions. Merged, two unions are merged, and I ran for president before with, you know, 1/6 the budget. We got 1/3 the vote, so there was, you know, progress there. But we basically ran me to keep the opposition honest and make sure that they stayed on their toes. And it's difficult to come in and, you know, Latino this, Latino that. Oftentimes I tell people, I'm tired of talking about Latinos because we're more than just our background. You know, we are Americans of Latino descent.
Right.
And you don't see Al Pacino or Robert De Niro, you know, Italian actor, Italian this, Italian that. They're proud of their heritage, yet it's not a banner that they wear.
They used to. They used to refer to them as Italian this, and not so much anymore.
No, not so much. I mean, it's ironic that a gangster film like The Godfather, directed by an Italian-American director, you know...
Coppola.
Yeah, Coppola, kind of helped humanize that genre. But we still don't have that. We still have, you know, the drug dealer, the cartels. You know, Latinos are blamed basically for the influx of drugs in the world, when in fact there are other entities that sell a lot more drugs, and unfortunately a lot more people can die because of drugs taken the right and the wrong way. But that's not focused on it. I think we get an focus on our communities. So I am grateful that we are slowly evolving. But to answer your question about Latinos in the industry, it does help to have qualified people out there. The worst thing that happens is to have somebody, okay, you, come on, join our board, you're Latino, you're gonna make us look good into the Latino community, and it's just tokenism.
That
You don't
doesn't work.
want tokenism. No, you need people that are qualified, that actually add value added to whatever organizations they're going to be involved in. Because if you give people, you know, a fish or you know, for a day, they'll eat for the day, as they say. But if you teach people to fish, then they can eat for a lifetime. And the same with our communities. I think that along with the profit motive, we must not forget the service motive. Along with interpersonal relationships within our own communities, we must not forget the people alongside of us who are not Latino and not make them feel excluded. We must always be aware of where we are and how our own growth potential can sometimes work against us in ways we'll never realize, in ways we'll never perceive, because people don't tell you exactly when they're uncomfortable.
Right.
So, as I watched your incredible speakers and presentations, I'll always, as an artist, as a person in the acting industry, I look for ways to integrate. And if you're selling homes or anything you're selling, my own personal opinion, the key is authenticity. Whether you're an actor or a salesperson, you have to figure out who you're talking to, who you're interfacing with. The human condition is really important, and I think that it will help with your sales and your overall effectiveness if you really connect with your clients on a personal, interpersonal, human, spiritual level. Not to say that you gotta go, you know, to church every weekend with them or anything like that, but to really find out who they are as people and to address their specific needs one-on-one, not go on automatic. So that's a very important thing, I think.
We have some great entrepreneurs within within this organization that say, you know, they want to be the best company in the country that just happens to be Latino-owned. And I think that's the right way to go about it.
Yeah, again, you know, the Latino aspect is all great and wonderful, but we are ultimately an American, you know, culture within, you know, we are in America, and we have to respect that fact without losing our heritage.
That's right.
There's a happy medium. There's a way to do that that also is inclusive and not exclusive of others around us.
Does this incredible show called 53 Million and One. I'd love for you to see it because I'd love your input on that. And
I've heard about it already.
Yeah, you know, it's a really it expresses the immigrant story probably better than anything I've seen, anyways.
Better than Donald Trump, is he?
Slightly better than Donald Trump.
Just a little.
But the interesting thing is the feedback that we get from people is that this is a great American story. You know, it's not just a great immigrant story or a great Latino story, it's a great American story, and that's really what it's all about.
That reminds me of a feature film that I was involved in called La Bamba, which is a great American story that happened
We show a clip of that movie in Jerry's presentation. I'm pretty sure we got permission to do that, so. So, you know, I do think, though, one of the things that we need to close a gap on is you're an artist. We really need to bring the artist community closer together with the business community. Because in this country, you know, they're interconnected. They call it show business, don't they?
You know, it's funny you should say that because I tell people, show business. Notice which word is longer, which word is the basis. I mean, show is there, but it's all
and which one has the emphasis?
Well, yeah, well, without business, there is no show.
Right.
You know, it's just a, you know, philanthropy. It's a charity thing, but the industry cannot sustain without profit, and it's understandable. But I also, you know, I believe, I love the concept that you guys are developing about doing a nationwide LatinCom, which I myself also wanted to do my own arts version of it, taking like...
We want you to be involved.
Well, I think it would be great because we have many
I have a contract backstage.
Well, listen, I already signed it.